I started out doing outdoor recreation, and I wanted a little bit more, a sense of purpose. I knew it was going to be a big challenge, and it's just been more satisfying than I have ever expected.
Conservation Corps are young people. They bring the muscle, and they help us get the work done in the field.
The BLM State Office allocates funding dedicated to engaging youth corps. We're their flagship partnership, and their generosity every year allows us to grow how many young people we reach.
Today we're working on a section of trail that just needed some new rock steps because it comes through sort of this rocky gully that is just difficult for people in stock to get over.
Projects like this and our engagement with the BLM and the BLM's investment in us is putting our young people on the path to economic independence. So when they come out and serve on a BLM project, they're breaking the ice on their future career. So we're protecting landscapes, but we're also creating a launching pad for young people to both join the BLM and to become successful, young, engaged leaders. None of that is possible without the BLM.
I'm hoping to be able to make it into a career. I'd love to work for the Forest Service or the BLM or some other federal agency.
My kind of long-term goals is to eventually kind of climb the ladder and eventually get in with the agency. Somewhere where I can make a greater impact outside of just being on a trail crew.
The White River Field Office has worked with the Youth Corps for years now. It's been an extremely successful relationship. There's so many projects we wouldn't have gotten done without that collaboration.
Essentially what we're doing is making this trail more accessible, whereas before it was just a really steep, straight incline, and we added some switchbacks, which is like a zigzag, to mitigate how steep it is. And people of all ages should be able to enjoy it.
The entire Canyon Potado National Historic District, which was designated in 1975, is primarily rock art, and that access is going to allow people to enjoy this unique site in a beautiful location.
With Rocky Mountain Youth Corps, our mission is really just to engage youth across a variety, a breadth of ages. Get them more engaged with the outdoors and being part of a community, being part of a team, and sort of collecting them from all sorts of diverse backgrounds across the USA, and sort of teaching them a lot of important life skills, some practical, like how to use a tool, like how to use a pick, but also just how to be part of a team, and in some cases how to be a leader, really.
This is actually my first week. This is our first official project. I love it. It's awesome. I'm a huge hiker, and honestly before this I thought trails were made just by heavy foot traffic and people walking over the same spot for so long, and now I'm finally realizing how much work and effort it actually takes to build even just a short trail like this. And I just want to be able to know that I made a difference.
Outside of work, we're able to still, hang out with fellow, members of the organization and get to know each other both on a professional as well as an informal level. And the community in general is just great.
It's not just working with coworkers, it's kind of like my new and temporary family.
It's just a really great experience, it brings people from all over the country together, like a big melting pot. You gain a lot of new perspective for things you thought of back home, people view those differently. Not a lot of people get this experience, and the way Rocky Mountain Youth Corps is set up is so inviting, and it makes this kind of work easy and just really builds teamwork skills. You get to watch your leader, and then you learn how to lead people, and it's just a great, great program.
The youth are a joy and a pleasure, and every time that I'm out here with them, their smiles, their energy, their gung-ho, you understand that these people, these young men and women that are building our trails, that are helping us restore eroded sites, they're the people that will run our monuments in the future.